What's
Faybo.
happening?
What's going on, Ali? Man, just out here, man, on this grill and stuff like that, man, on a good old Sunday.
I did all that on Friday. I had
Yeah.
to show my cousins, Smitty boy, Shaw with ribs was all about what they look like.
Yeah, real chefing in the house. This man
Yes,
got
I,
on social media with that shit.
I was telling my cousin when he was cooking his ribs with the tongues, I'm like, see, if I can pick your ribs up, if you can pick my ribs up and while they're on the grill and you can hold them up in the air like that, just sling them on across the fence because they should break in half by the time you get halfway up.
Shit, before that, you shouldn't even be able to lift that
Before
bitch.
that.
That shit just
Yep.
start
The
breaking
only thing
up.
that's gonna keep them from not breaking early is the sear and the crust on them. When I sear them up, that's gonna kind of hold it together and get a little bit. But other than if you can shake them and do that, and these bad boys don't fall and break, ain't no good.
Yeah.
Man, hey, you better pull that bone out of there.
Yeah.
That bone better hang on. You better pull that bone out of there.
Now that can be tricky. Now that depends on how much time you got. Now that bone thing takes some time. I mean, you got to really be smoking and taking your time with them to pull the bone out of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We actually no fire. Period. You're not putting no fire to them at that point.
Yeah.
You hot box.
You hot boxing on, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. You know, you only smoke them so much, then you move them on to the cool side. Everything else tenderize.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to spend a little more time with that.
Right.
Yeah, tenderize that.
Earlier we got into the conversation of our cigar series and how we even got into smoking cigars. And it wasn't something that we consciously planned. It was just something that manifested. It started back in, what is it, 2020, baby? 2020.
29. When we do it, we started
2020.
Yeah, about 2019.
Yeah. I thought it was 2021. No, but it was 2021.
No, we were smoking them in Davenport and Temple when you was here.
I didn't think we did. I thought the first time that we started smoking cigars was in Orlando.
Yeah, but I think we smoked one in, I think, Tally-Ho before too.
I didn't know they sold cigars.
No, we had got them after we went. We went somewhere when you showed me Davenport. We had went there a long time ago when we first linked up. But when we got serious on was in Orlando, so you right on them. You know what I'm talking about? We was just like damn cigar.
Everything starts in Florida.
Yeah, so, basically.
All the fire shit always start in Florida.
Orlando, we wasn't smoking. We just the cigars, we bought one.
And that's how shit really started. Like y'all weren't even really smoking on it.
Right.
Y'all ever smoke like Black and Milds and shit?
I mean, of course, everybody had no disrespect to anybody that smoked Black and Milds, but I had my time there. Now, as my new term, I learned my palate has increased.
Yeah.
I'm going to finer things now.
Can't tell you the last time I smoked with them guys.
Yeah, the circle I hang with now, Donna, won't allow Black and Milds.
Nah, they be looking at you crazy. Hey, bro, that's just like when we was in Charlotte, man. Everybody's like, yo, can I light my Black and Mild up in here? That nigga was like, hell no. You better not like this shit.
The real cigar.
Yeah, like, I'll get you a real cigar, bro.
Right. For real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have my time every now and then, which I don't do a lot of smoking even now. I'm not a professional smoker. I'm still an occasional smoker. I had my time. Well, I used to like those cognac sweets. They used to go real good with Crown Royal. They're in the Black and Mild category. I mean, I wouldn't touch them today, but the whole point of this thing that we were discussing, we just started doing something. We just started smoking cigars. It wasn't something that we discussed, we took on as a hobby or anything. We just started smoking cigars, got invited, and then when I moved to Maryland, Went to a cigar bar. That's all I knew to go to that was safe in that area was the cigar bar. And I would go there, once a week on a Friday, usually smoke a cigar. When we was in Chicago Pizza in Atlanta, we would go there, smoke a cigar, and then of course here in Charlotte, first place I know is, hey, let me go to a cigar bar and lounge, relax. And it just manifested into some things to where, we pretty much done. No, we did. We've done 6 interviews with cigar people from Dallas to Macon to Charlotte, and even more coming from Virginia all the way around. Well, now we are pretty much in the cigar genre. We known in that world now. It's just funny how we never dreamed it. It just manifested. We know big heavy hitters in that arena. Owners.
It's Magic 101. So for all those watching, y'all don't do magic, you tripping, because we literally don't do shit. We just do shit and it happens.
Yeah, we had that skill. We tried the different cigars to see how they was and stuff like that. And like Ali say, now we really dealing with guys that really have their own cigars, going overseas, doing their thing with the cigars, man. It's kind of even better. But it's just us going overseas, doing it on our own, like smoking a Cuban over there, then coming over smoking one, you can tell the difference.
Right.
It's been very educational for those that don't know. Mm-hmm. No, go ahead, Shu.
No, I was just saying that's fire. Like y'all can taste the difference and shit now. Like I ain't got there yet. I'm still like, I'm fresh, man. But fucking with y'all, I definitely had like a pretty fast expansion as far as like learning about it and understanding more. Like the more I smoke them, I understand like the flavor, the different parts of the cigar and shit like that. Like I actually have been learning. And just because we do the interviews, I always do like my due diligence and shit. But now I'm just like fucking around, like catching myself like doing the shit that y'all was talking about in the last shit when we did Jay Gilbert's interview, where this nigga's like, man, like when you got a good cigar, you hit it and you look at it. And you look at it. Yeah, bro. I didn't call myself doing that shit now. So I'm like, okay, I actually can. I'm starting to figure out like what I fuck with. So yeah, this has been like interesting.
With the Mario interview, it was interesting because when he said in his cigar that I was smoking, which is a good cigar, he had the whole leaf in there. I was like, oh wow, I never thought about some people would chop the leaves up and break it up. But his leaf is the flavor all the way through. See how I'm talking now? You talked to me 6 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to talk about that leaf.
About it, bro.
Yeah,
it's real talk.
And so it's like it's the whole leaf in that rolled in there, so you getting the same flavor all the way through. And it's like when you're drinking wine or you're drinking some type of liquor and you're just smoking a cigar, it's just a common thing. And I know, like Rob, he was talking about, you don't want to be where it's a lot of noise and a lot of, you want to sit back, relax, and just enjoy that stick.
Yeah, real talk.
I guess it kind of goes back to the Indian days when they used to smoke the peace pipes.
Yeah, because that's, like you said, bro, that's exactly what it is. Because every time, like, I swear it seemed like the main conversation is always like the type of vibe that you get, like the conversation. Works perfect for us. Like it perfectly goes with like our mission statement, our mantra with After 5. Like the people you never know who you're gonna meet, you just end up talking to some random person and they like, oh yeah, got this huge fucking corporation, y'all come through and we figure some shit out. Like stuff like that just falling into our hands on some magic type shit. So I really be feeling like now that we in this, like where do we go to next? Like what's the next thing?
You never know. We talked around. Maybe we can be an After 5 cigar on the ride. I don't know. The sky's the limit. I've set my intentions on a lot of things, both personally and with the After 5 brand. So who knows where we go? But it's funny, you talk about the power of manifesting. Taria, when her episode comes out, she talks a lot about your mindset and intention. And I think that is lacking a lot in today's world. A lot of people minds, what I call that, their minds are hijacked, where they let thoughts control them. So, and that's one of the reasons why I did the video, the short I did about when I cracked my rim.
Yeah.
You know, the first mind is, hey man, I'm pissed. This is gonna cost me. I'm putting out my car and I need my car, and you can get overwhelmed, you can get emotional, but then it's like, you got to take your mind out of it. Life is bigger, and you got to, because if you do that, you're going to manifest, you're going to keep manifesting bad. Once something bad happens, you keep assessing over it, you only manifest. So I took my mindset out of the lack mode and just appreciated the moment. And now looks like I might be getting 4 new rims for free.
Right.
All because of the different mindset change. I didn't go into the misery.
You fell back
outside of it. I stepped outside of it.
I don't need to see the shit.
You let it work itself, man. That's the best way. Sometimes you gotta let things do.
Real
work
talk.
You know.
And that's all you can do in life is let it work itself. Me complaining and having a perpetual loop in my mind about it ain't gonna fix nothing.
Fuck no.
Man,
that shit make you crazy, bro.
It ain't gonna change it.
Nah. That shit make you over analytical as fuck.
Right. Hey, but I want, before we get even further in this, I want to give all the shout outs. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, you know, because I don't want to miss no name, to all the cigar, you know, people that we don't linked up with, that gave us advice, that gave us stuff like that. Invite us to all these shows, the events, you know, saying that y'all called After 5 crew to come do. You know, and most of y'all know who y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Well, all y'all should know who y'all are, but I really appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, with opening doors up for us as well, you know, in all these different states and cities and stuff like that. You know, so, you know.
I do want to name now Preston and Cigar Mike.
Most definitely.
For their hand. They're the ones who really got us start. Well, not really. They did get us started into this and going forward. And shout out to the Cigar Mike and happy birthday, belated birthday. We plan to be rocking with him in the upcoming weekend and see what that may entail and encounter. Right now, we don't have any plans for a podcast officially, but we never know. Our podcast just may arrive when we pull the cameras out. Cameras will be with us, so we don't know. You know, that could turn into 4 or 5 interviews on its own. I think that's part of the chemistry that has made us successful, because we don't really go in a lot of times with the intent of even doing a podcast. You know, when we did the last 3 series, we was just there to interview Jay Gilbert. And that turned into 3 interviews as more people jumped in, you know, with something to say.
Yeah, bro. That last episode that we just put out with Mario, a lot of people been watching that one too. I've been seeing like every time we do a video in regards to like cigar community, the numbers just like steady going back up.
So current events, what's been happening currently? I see that what's his name from what's the guy name? Reese Young Fly.
Reese Young Fly.
Oh yeah.
Reese Young Fly lost his baby mom.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I don't know, man. I don't want to say nothing, man.
You and your family, your children. No.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say that too. Yeah.
You also finesse 2-time lost an artist last night, got shot and killed. One of the artists, he just sounded a little kid. Don't know the outcome yet, but you know, I pray to y'all too. You know, it's at
we're sending positive energy out for sure.
You know,
sending that to everybody that's down, not feeling good.
These children still shooting each other.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that shit. Well, man, it's just as much evil we see is just as much good. I try not to think about it so much, but
yeah, it could be better. You know, it's a lot of good out there in the world, but my thing is the good has happened. You're an artist. you've gotten signs. Let the rest go. I mean, it's like certain things now. I'm not an artist, I'm not a millionaire, but you got to realize there's certain things and certain crowds and stuff I can't go around anymore. There's nothing wrong with elevating and growing. I don't think of myself as leaving nobody behind, but you got to think you giving this mission. Now, it's not a group thing. It's not a thing. It's you and your family and y'all mission. Now, who want to join on this mission is welcome. There's enough room for everybody to get in there, but you got to choose and want to be on the mission. I can't drag you along. Even with my own children, I can't give them a mission. They got to choose their own mission and live that out. Or if not, I mean, everybody's gonna fail. Somebody don't rise, nobody, will. Yeah. But you just gotta let this violence and guns and stuff go. Hire you some security.
And then they doing it for nothing. Y'all want to rep for social media. It ain't really in the streets like that, because real people that gonna kill somebody not gonna go on social media have be the first topic of what they conversation when they go to these podcasts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real killers don't speak. They handle business. Now it's all entertainment. Then when y'all go do something, everybody's shot. Y'all ain't retaliating. Y'all run around security. That's why when I see them, I'm like, they ain't really gangsters. But why would I mess my bag up? Shout out to little baby, like he said, he can't get caught another gun. Like he said, you know what I'm saying? That's why I run around security. Man, I'm making millions of dollars now. Your words can't hurt me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just talking. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do something to me, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what we into it for don't lead to gunshots. Yeah. They don't do that. They don't fight no more. They don't do nothing. They don't do none of that. It's like
but nobody fight one-on-one. I don't understand these viral videos going on when it's 30 beating on one. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Ain't nobody squaring up, head up no more. And you think you done something, oh yeah, I'm a bad man because there's 5 of us, one of them.
Right. Or now, you big, or they don't they want these kids now talking about he too big, I'll shoot him. Why? You win, lose, or draw. Y'all forgot about that. I'm talking, you can fight anybody, you supposed to fight anybody. Take your L's, take your W's, but in the day, you ain't got to kill that man. You can't whoop that man. That means move around. Stay away from him.
If you ain't afraid to go to jail, what y'all got lawyers for? I mean, I just trying to get up. He's like, I ain't afraid to go to jail. You spend half your song talking about killing, going to jail, and you're going to be comfortable. But then the first thing you do is get in jail. They're like, free me. Paying millions of dollars to lawyers trying to get out of it. No, chill.
Yeah, do
yeah, get comfortable.
If I'm gonna be a millionaire like that, I'm talking about, bro, no conversation now. You if you ain't touching nobody in my family, we good. That's the only time I'm chunking up. But why? And then they don't understand this right here because they let it go out the window. Why would you let somebody knock you off a square when you wail up here? All the mentions, the millions, the cars, the women, whatever you want in life, that you was out there in the streets going to jail for, you got it now, and you still want to be in the street. And some people, let me tell y'all this right now, a lot of y'all be like, oh man, money don't change me. It ain't got to change you like that, but it's going to change you. It's going to make you get your mind right, because if money don't change you, bro, you're going right back to the same concept you was doing before you got the bread. I'm not going back to prison. I'm not going back to the block selling no dope when I'm a millionaire. Why would I be on the block selling dope as a millionaire?
They sell food.
There's too many options. Yeah, there's way too many options then. I mean, if you got to $1 million, you figured out a lot of options. So that's like the last resort.
Right. And then you gotta look at this. A lot of these guys like this, I'm gonna tell the behind the back guys that you got as your homeboy talking on the rhyme for you and stuff like this. You got a mom and kids and all that, but you go ahead and pull a trigger because this man got millions. You gonna pull a trigger for your homeboy because he got millions? No, I got kids out, but you go do a life sentence. You ain't thinking about you left your mom out here, your kids out here, none of that. I'm riding for my dog. No, because I don't want my dog taking no lick for me. If I'm gonna get at somebody, if I'm going at somebody like that, I'm gonna do it. Why would I take my dog like and just put money on this book for commissary and stuff like that? At the end of the day, he ain't coming out the
Can't do that.
Why would I do that? You know what I'm talking about? That's another thing they don't look at too. And them talking about D they D riders. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it straight for everybody. They D ride. I'm talking about I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna put my homeboy and them in no fault like that. If I'm at somebody, bro, let me handle my own lick. Now I'm not gonna pay you to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got a mom, everything got there, bro. I'd rather get your letters in the penitentiary before I be sending you letters and money to your book. That's my beat. That's my squad. Let me stand on that. But they don't do that no more. I got money, so I get your head knocked off. What they do now, they take the money and
they go hire mercenaries.
Bro,
they got people that do this professionally that won't botch it up.
Right. For real.
Professional mercenary. Bro.
That's why they shot a little bit. Get security, man. You feel like you got to go through all that.
Yeah, man, but see, what's the point? There's like you said, there's no purpose in that shit.
There's no purpose. I'm rich now. I'm trying to live my life now. I'm gonna move away from you. I ain't running. But if you feel like that you punked me out of running up, who's to you? I'm staying safe. I'm going over here, man. I'm trying to make it. A lot of them just, they gotta have that rub.
On the political side, though, to switch gears a little bit, they did sign the debt ceiling.
Oh man.
So I'm no economist, but every year our debt keeps going up, and they keep approving the debt to get higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Mm-hmm. Should there be a conversation throughout the year of reducing it? It's not something that we should be fighting over at the last minute. It's just my opinion. And anybody that's in politics, weigh in. We should be having a reduction plan when we come in office. It doesn't matter, Democrat or Republican. Okay, this is the debt. This is how I'm going to reduce the debt. By the time it comes time to renew it, we should be here. And this is our estimated spending. It shouldn't be a surprise that we got to fight over if we've been working the whole time that I've been in office. If I come in office, it's been 2 years, and I've been in office 2 years, we should be discussing our debt through that, not something that, oh, damn, it's this time of year again. I need more money. Let's up it.
Right.
Well, just from what I'm seeing now, if the debt ain't high, that means nobody rich. When it gets low, that means niggas is broke. But the higher that shit gets, the richer people are. The rich motherfuckers are getting richer. All these like common people, that shit fucking them over. So the real question,
if they learn to play the game.
Oh yeah, of course. That's the thing too. I don't feel like there's a lot of programs that actually even promote educating people on stuff like that, because it's a whole dude who basically wrote a book. I think his name is like Robert Kiyosaki.
Kiyosaki, yeah, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robert T. Kiyosaki.
This guy wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yep. That's our whole country runs on Rich Dad Poor Dad.
If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'm gonna make the assumption anybody that's well off middle class have read Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
That's another thing that our people have. Like, one of my observations is when you're dealing with business people or even entrepreneurs, well-to-do people, there's a common books. Somewhere in that line is common books they have all read.
Yeah, all the like leader niggas, they all so we all have
that's kind of how you lead off with the conversation with these people. Yeah. Whether they corporate CEOs, managers, investors, agents, anybody else, there are common books that you can discuss. That's how you can start the conversations off. Mm-hmm. So I would challenge some of y'all, instead of shooting and showing money and guns, what's in your library? Whether it's in Audible. In today's time, you ain't even got to read the book. You can listen to the book.
You can listen to it, yeah. I was just gonna say, even if they go out there and they speaking like in the street, like hood stories, like even if it's still in the street, bro, like express that, because that's the only way like the real stuff's gonna get out there too. Like the stuff that they don't talk about mainstream until after the revolutionary get killed, after he done wrote it and had 100 speeches, like Kwame Ture and shit like that, or people that were like in the early Black Panthers, or for all these other guys, these feds showed up, them type of books. Or like Nah, I ain't gonna say the name of this book. I might actually get canceled if I say it. So I'll just leave it there. But yeah,
I
we
like
definitely
that.
do need to see more books, bro, for sure.
You need to see, because you need to learn more words and more vocabulary. I think a lot of black men suffer with not being able to express themselves.
Oh my God.
And it's a study. Your vocabulary equates to your income. The better you can express yourself, the more money you make. Think
Okay,
about it.
this is a key right here, y'all. The way he just said.
$2 key moment. It is. Think about it. It's a different conversation. And please don't take this the wrong way. No disrespect to anybody in the hood. And I'm not trying to talk that, because people get offended sometimes when you impart some knowledge that they're not used to hearing on you. They take it as a foreign language or substance, and what we don't know, we fear and we attack. And they think that you're talking down. If you got, let's just go to a very rough neighborhood, poor community, and it don't even have to be black. But since all I know is black, let's go how this conversation go. You got beef with somebody, male or female. I mean, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at you, nigga, motherfucker, this, motherfucker, that. And the whole conversation is only going to consist, a whole damn conversation to be had consisting of maybe 10 words.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
And a whole deal that's used repeatedly in different contexts, but they don't know how to express themselves. Man, I didn't really mean to look at, at your, their egos kick in with that. Yeah.
And they be drunk.
I was looking at something. Oh, and then you had liquor in there.
Yep.
But they don't know how to express themselves in a non-violent way. So it ends up getting louder. So they figure, okay, I get my point across if I get louder and aggressive in that type of manner, not in a calm. Let's sit down, let's have a conversation about this. It really is not this serious. We ain't got to be killing each other and taking it to this level, whatever. We can sit down and we can have a conversation about that.
They be trying to go Halo level. They coming in. What nigga? What the fuck?
Oh no, you trying to diss me? You want to think I'm a punk? Yeah, you want to think I'm a punk?
Ego small talk. That's what they gonna be like. All right, that's what I thought. Nah, bro. Like Ali saying, like, you ain't getting punked out by doing nothing like that, man. We grown, man. Oh, my bad. If you took it like that, something like that, bro. We ain't on that. We good. I go my way, you go your way.
Yeah.
Not size you up on nothing like that.
Even if you had something to drink, well, some niggas don't need no drinks. Some motherfuckers gotta matter of fact, some motherfuckers don't need to leave the house. They need to stay in the house.
Put the bottle down.
For real.
Because they'll be questioning their whole existence after that shit.
It's called a spirit for a reason, and some people can't handle that spirit.
Nah, I get it. Yeah.
Hell no.
That shit voodoo, man. That should be that voodoo to them.
But I wish a lot.
Think about it though. Back in the day, in white schools and stuff, they used to have debate teams. And you watch TV, I was captain of the debate team. They're taught to talk. They were taught to talk their differences out.
Yeah, philosophers, man. That's what the
philosophy. I never understood philosophy, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm just now learning to appreciate philosophy and the different lectures and stuff. I didn't understand, why would somebody study that?
Philosophy?
Culture, yeah. I didn't understand
awesome,
in literature. I didn't understand it back then.
No, that's tight. Because now I can share all my philosophy shit with you and be like, yo, have you heard about this? And like, bro. Philosophy is like studying religion, but it's just science.
Religion is philosophy, I would argue.
Yeah.
It's a form of
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do understand the shit more than
I'm saying. It took me
that's fine.
40-some years, 30, 40-some years to figure that out, to understand and get why somebody. The biggest question people are, why do you study Shakespeare? And why are you using this language? But as you start to learn, and like I tell people, you look at some of the slaves, black slaves, their rhetoric was impeccable. The way they wrote letters. And that's kind of what I did. If you go back and you look at a few episodes ago that I done when I talked about words and spell and how when you put language together, That's how you can command things. You put things in. They have power. You command things by your words.
Yeah.
You can take a person with your words. You can build another person up and make them do things and reach new heights that they didn't even believe that they could reach. Or you can tear them down and make them feel like dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at our music. That's the key thing. You have to censor what you bring into your mind. When all your music is bitch, hoes, niggas, this and that, or whatever, killing and all of this and that, that's what you're gonna get. And they understand that. Ice-T made Cop Killer, that had to go. FBI got involved the minute he put that.
Oh yeah. They fucking, as soon as you even make anything sound remotely like uplifting to the people, they gonna be like, nah, fuck all that. You getting cancer, you dying of AIDS, like I don't give a fuck.
They're not gonna play it.
NWA, fuck the police. But they ban that quick, try to ban that quick. No, you can't play that, but they ain't saying, hey, I'm gonna spin a block. You ain't stopping nobody like that time I spinning no block or nothing.
They explained the actual real situations, life situations that happen. Yep. But I mean,
sometimes we all listen to music, but my thing is not to diss us guys, but you got to balance your life out. It's kind of like a balanced diet. You just can't be listening to that all the time, or it's going to take you different places. Right. You want to be successful, you got to pull yourself out of there, and you got to put some other stuff into your mind and into your head, and you need to read. And if you're not reading YouTube, take your mind somewhere else and put something in it that it's never had in it before. Learn something new. Go research something.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what, honestly, if we being for real, like all of us right now, we all are working on some skill. If you like a real like man, I guess, or just a real human who's like trying to bring more value to humanity on Earth, you're working on some skill. Like you in the crib and you like, even if it's just a skill, you're working on it. You putting a lot of energy into it. So I'm already knowing, like, just like even with us, a lot of people are already bringing us in from our skills, bro. Just from us just randomly getting involved in stuff that we're doing. So that in itself is like bringing into that manifesting formula. It's just like we doing it. We just doing it, not like really. Oh yeah, like I need this. It got to be like this. It got to be like that. Nah, bro. We super focused. We take
all in the word. Matter of fact, it's just I was on LinkedIn and this girl, I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah.
She posted on there that she was homeless, she lost her job, and she was in recruiting, and she hadn't been able to get another job and everything. And I seen the outpour of love, and people sent her money and was forwarding the message so that someone would hire her. But the one thing, and I'm going to reach out to her and see how she take it, but the one thing that I noticed when I seen her resume, it did not go in detail in what she did. So she can send as many resumes out, but she did not express what she did in her profession. She didn't talk enough about it. Yeah. And she's willing to take my advice, so I will help her there. But even on your resume, it's amazing to me. People say, hey, I'm an electrician. But that's all they talk about. I'm an electrician. I went to school for electrician. I got my degree. We just say electrical engineering. But, my history is I worked in Walmart too, where I was a shopper, a stocker. I'm sorry, not a shocker. Stock shelves. And it's just very brief bullets. But the job you applying for is to be an electrician. Tell me everything that you know about about being an electrician. First of all, read their job description. The job description says, you need to have 5 to 6 years of electrical experience. Talk about you got 5 to 6 years of electrical experience. Talking about what you've done at Walmart, stocking shelves. Well, I don't need unless you've done something that pertained to being an electrician. Really not relevant. It's just
it's not relevant.
Walmart there. Express what you and express those accomplishments. I not only went to school to be an electrician or electrical engineer or whatever, I was 4.2 GPA. I worked on these projects while I was in school. I created this project. Now you're communicating about what you can do with your skill.
Right. Yep, talking about the real. We gotta stay educated amongst ourselves, just in the direction we moving right now. Like building, we have like little baby empires. Everybody got like they different levels or systems that they coming out with. So as communities are growing, like we having more like project-based communities, it seems like that's like the plan we should be going into because we stand. Not only are we like living together in like cities like Manhattan or LA or New York, New York City or just like major cities just all over. All these communities, like even though all these people there, they all having like these project-based communities, like, all right, this is what we all might live here, but we all have this common project we're working on. So that with the resumes just coming in and a lot of people able to take the information we give them and then they can build something with that. Now they can shop their work properly to other people or just start getting more involved in the community around them. More people like y'all sign up on our website, aliafter5.com, because we could talk about that type of stuff in the forum, just getting like more people involved in more community projects or working on your resume. I mean, we already done put videos out with the tips and stuff. Like, check them out.
Matter of fact, I'm putting a speech together today. I'm working on a speech about the 5 tips, the 5 secret corporate tips that I didn't know that I learned that I'm going to be speaking on.
Oh shit! Okay. Yeah. That's
no one teaches you this,
You don't see them too, man. You don't see them too often.
What?
Them the keys.
The ones you just said.
Yeah. I'm finna drop a speech that we'll probably air. I'm gonna drop that tomorrow doing Toastmasters when I gotta go in there and work on my speech. And I'm gonna drop the gems on it. And basically, and I put it out here, the number one thing that you need is mentorship / coaching.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know. Somebody got to teach you, and you need somebody. And that's one of the things, even with our community, we ain't got no more OGs no more. Nobody, your buddy just as dumb as you are. He dumb as hell. And, you see,
you have to become the OG.
People get together. I'm saying these kids get together with a group of friends that's just as dumb as hell as they are, and nobody got common sense to say, you know what? Let's not attack this old man. That ain't right. Let's do it different. It's a better way of doing it. No, let's not do this drive-by shooting. Man, that's all in jail. They say, well, we're not getting away, and somebody go to snitching. So in the
on-site grandpa.
They actually got that on internet now. Everybody talking about that, like what happened to OGs, like don't get rid of OG, this and that. They actually talking about that now.
Yeah, bro. They on site and OGs, or they on site and people's just elderly people.
And you ain't got no good uncles out no more. The uncles is just as bad as the nephews. They don't have no wisdom.
The daddy.
No daddy.
The daddy. Nah, man. We see the community. There's just enough people in the community doing it because we ain't all like fell off.
But I do hold a mixed feeling on that because we say there ain't no uncles and no daddies. But at the same time, what I'm confused is there are a lot of Black men that's present more so than I haven't seen them in the 90s.
Yeah, in a long time, bro.
And in their children's lives. So I don't know what a disconnect is going on.
I told you it's just as much bad as good that you see, bro.
It is. Yeah. But I do want to highlight the Black fathers that I've seen out there. Right. And some of these are single fathers.
Right. Yeah, you got to think about it. It's a different when you saying like you got a lot of Black fathers in kids' life. Of course, we all in our kids' life right now, but they make choices, and this be some choices that we don't speak to our kids about. Yeah. Some people just as I raised my kid like this don't mean my kid ain't gonna go out there and do something like this. At the end of the day,
that's true. But some of these kids have never been told and never been guided on anything. The only way the people that get knowledge from is their friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so
that's the crazy part.
You definitely can raise your kids, and your kids can definitely go straight. That's a fact, you know, no matter how you raise it, but at least you told them. I'm thinking about the ones that had no guidance, and like I said, they drinking.
They just out here.
If you got a kid that you raised that went bad, that's because they went out there with another fool that didn't know nothing, and they start taking advice and listening from another fool like that didn't have no sense.
Bad influence.
Yeah. Buddy didn't have no established self. If you're able to be like, this doesn't align with what I'm doing, that's where it comes, all of this shit comes down to. Just no sense of self. And somebody can be like, hey, let's go do some stupid shit. And your sense of self so gone that you just like, fuck it. I'm gonna go do some stupid shit.
You just gotta fit in. You gotta fit in with the crowd.
Nobody to establish like, okay, you should be your own person. You should be elite. That's all that shit come from. You see how simple you just go to a person and be like, hey, you know, you matter. This is where you should look towards. This is where you should be going towards. But just that one disconnect got motherfuckers just out here like, oh yeah, if he jump off a bridge, we all jumping.
Like, see, like he's saying they'll go do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they saying now, you know what I'm saying? Just because you got money, like you can be young, they can be younger than us.
Oh yeah.
You got my age calling them kids, oh, that's my big dog.
Yeah. You know, but they doing the work though.
Somebody up more than you is and stuff like that. It ain't that. Then the ones that have done been through the struggle and went through all that change, it's like you got one man, he ain't gonna change, he's square, he don't turn to a square. They look at everything, you know, off balance, man, you know, till they go through what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know, like some people that really understand it, like some of the kids don't know right now. So they want to be balling little kids that's still in high school and trying to hustle and shit. Man, you get in and you get out. I bet none of your daddies, uncles, cousins, homeboy never told y'all that, man. This is not a lifestyle. Bro, you do this. Bro. This poverty, bro. So I need something to get my lunch money up, this and that. You get rich, I'll get richer, but you get in and you get out. You just don't be in like, I'm going to ball out, you know, make a name for myself. Nah, bro.
You know, that's the thing. The kids today ain't taught their history either. I was watching something as we come up on Juneteenth, and back in the 20s and 30s, that separate but equal when it in education. 60 to 70% of the black students that was going to school didn't even have shoes on their feet. They getting off the bus barefooted. And you know, it kind of struck me. It's like I couldn't imagine that. You know, even when I went to school, just going to school, I'm like, wow, how hard is that? You ain't got coats on and no shoes, no coat, but you going in there trying to get your education. And like we did with talked about with the Robin interview. And meanwhile, you got these badasses that's going to school disrupting with Jordans and stuff on their feet.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to see that what our ancestors went through just to get an education.
Yeah, because at one point your ass was gonna get shot if you was even learning. You weren't even supposed to learn shit. We done came a long way from not. Oh yeah, we came.
Now we refuse to learn. I mean, that's the thing. That's so funny. Back in the days, you could not read. It was against the law to learn something. And your learning was monitored. You know, no, you can't. You couldn't even go out there and develop a skill unless somebody told you could have a skill.
Yeah.
Now, skill is given. I mean, they just hanging out to YouTube. You can learn how to.
You can learn how to be, bruh. I'm telling you,
for free on YouTube.
If you got enough willpower, you literally can just hop on the fucking YouTube and Google.
I mean, that's another gem. That's another gem. That's like you know, you got to know how to reach out. It goes back to what we were just talking about with mentors.
Yeah.
Find your mentor. They out there. Somebody that knows more than you and that is more successful than you. Stop hating on people with that success that has more than you got. Just start asking them, how did you get it? What steps do I need to do to go from point A to point B? Because right now, I'm in a circle. I'm not getting there. Talk to several people.
I'm in a sphere.
And if they tell you got to jump 2 times and do a backflip, then they jump 2 times and do a backflip. Don't come to them questions, man, why I got to do all of this. Because you did it to me, I got to do it. You're not successful.
Hey,
you should be talking.
You hit him in the tail right there, boy. They ain't gonna ask you nothing. So you hear me
You
tell
do. People kill me. They ask me for my advice.
Somebody showed them the way.
Yeah, I mean, you ask people for advice, then try to argue with them about their advice that they gave you.
Like,
if you knew, you wouldn't be asking.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm telling you, it's water.
That's why there's a difference between a mentor and an advisor. You need to find out.
You see me with a cup of water in my hand, and you talking about you thirsty, and I'm telling you, go right down there and grab your cup right there, and dip your cup in that little bucket right there, and that will be some good clean water right there. And I'm drinking water. But you don't question me. And then the thing about it in our community is I'm sitting up here, water, bourbon up water. I'm drinking so much water. Meanwhile, you got some dude that'll come through with no cup at all. They say, man, you ain't got to go through that to get no water, man. I wouldn't do what he say doing, man. You want some water? Go back that way, man, and go do this, man. You can get you a lot of water that way. Don't even have a cup in his hand.
Yeah.
But you're going to listen and take notes to every word he says. But they're dehydrated. But you take his advice I don't understand it, over the advice of a person that's sitting there with water and a cup in their hand. It just blows my mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's what don't try and figure it out. You'll go crazy, bro.
And that's the thing. In learning, too, we have this thing that I ain't doing nobody else's job. Why are you gonna learn? Do your boss's job. You want to learn. You want to be a boss.
Do it better than him.
What the boss job? Learn what the boss is doing. You want to be promoted? Go do the boss job. Hey, I'm gonna do my job well. And once I master my job well, okay, boss, what you doing? What can I take off your plate? I need to know what you're doing. Oh, I can do that for you. You relax, boss. I got this. So now when it comes to time playing, you made, and if the boss is smart, the boss is trying to do his or her boss's job. So you doing that job, and they're doing that job. So when it's time for promotions, like, well, shoot.
Yeah. Y'all getting money.
Already. It's a no-brainer. Who can take my spot? Well, so-and-so already doing my job. They just ain't getting paid for it. Promote them. And let's just say, it does happen when sometimes people I've been used, they promoted somebody else. But that happens.
It happens. Yeah, exactly.
But they can't take the skills that you learn. And you may not be successful at this particular place, but take that skill and go to another company that can use your skills and work, and they will give you that opportunity. I can't be a supervisor. I mean, there's certain places I know I'm not going to win here. This is the highest I'm going to go at this position, at this location. Boom. Let me move over here where there's different opportunities. And I can take the skills that I got from there, plug them in, and they'll love me here. I can be a star here. I mean, it's like football. I'm on the bench here, but I'm going to start for another team over there. Take the skills and around with another company. There you go, be a supervisor and learn and repeat. And just keep repeating that as you keep going up and up.
People
strategies, right? I mean, every time I get hired at a new job, throw that resume away. It's time to create another one. Yeah. So you need to be writing what you need to learn. So you should be looking at job descriptions. Descriptions. Every skill that's on that job description is what you need to be learning. Or whether it's YouTube or talking to your mentor about that or how I learned that. That's what you need to be doing.
Yeah, and bro, that's actually like what you just said. That's a great idea. Like looking at job descriptions, because that's like a starting point. Like if you want to get into any career and just freelance that shit, read the job description.
Any career, you need to be looking at the job description that's required for the next level.
That too.
But you got, and then it's this. Some people don't know where they want to work. They don't know what career, what field they in, bro. They just look at the dollar sign. Oh, they're paying high.
They're paying high. I'm gonna learn this shit. Yes,
but I'm just saying,
do that.
Some people don't know what they really want to do.
But don't chase money. You don't get the money as you go up the ladder in what you love, and it's what they call getting in the term I use, getting in flow. Yeah. And you read any of the Neil Gardner books, we call it the definite chief aim. So, if it's my definite chief aim to get this position, then I need to learn everything that entails with through the mentorship. Strategic thinking. Mm-hmm. Sounds easy, very hard, especially that no one thinks. Yeah. So as you start getting into management, it's not so much how well you can do your job no more hands off. It's, do you see the job that you do and how it can be made better, or the future of that job, and can you lead people? Because now you're leading people, you're not touching the product, you're leading teams, and you're getting your work done through people. So now you're thinking of, okay, little simple stuff in the job where you challenge them, are they being safe? You know, how many near misses? No, we record near miss accidents. So basically, if there's water on the floor, we record that. Oh, there's water on the floor. Everybody need to know, for the year we had water on the floor. A machine wasn't working properly. A safety guard wasn't on the machine. That's a near miss. There's a tripping hazard in the floor, something that we could trip on. That's a near miss. We need to fix that. Thinking like that and seeing that stuff. So people are like, why would I record that? Because every major accident had at least 200 to 300 near misses before the major happened. So if you eliminate these minor misses, you should never get a major accident where something happened where somebody gets seriously hurt, has to go home, or killed.
Yeah. Right.
That's what you want to prevent. That's the type of strategic thinking. How can we save money and do it better? So and so is it a piece of equipment that we can buy? If people are manually handling something, moving, let's just say hauling bricks or something. Is it a cart that we can buy that will not only be ergonomic, help save the bodies of the people, but can it move faster? That's the type of thinking that you got to get into, especially if you go into upper management. And the third thing is presentation. You got to be able to present. I can't tell you this, I was at National Black MBA, and some of us would come with our MBAs, very, very intelligent, smart brothers would come through to the booth. Hey, man, y'all hiring? Well, yeah, we had a job fair. Well, what you looking for? Oh, man, just anything, man. I'm just looking for something, This is a true story. This literally happened. This literally happened to me. Is he come to the booth, man? Yeah, I'm just in just whatever y'all got open, man. I'm just looking for some, looking for a job, everything. I just graduated. I got my MBA, and I'm just looking to see what y'all got or whatever. Right. So I pulled this young man to the side because no one taught him. And I said, look, brother, let me see your resume. Come on to the back with me. I'm like, I'm finna hurt your feelings, but it's because I love you, because no one taught you this. I'm like, don't you ever come up to a booth. Oh, man, I'm just lazy. Come like a man. Hey, how you doing? I'm so-and-so. Nice to meet you. Know what the heck you want when you come to that booth. Know what jobs you are. Or at least know a job and ask, do we have this job? Make it up. If you don't know something, find something. I'm looking for something in operations. I'm looking for something in quality. Hey, I'm looking for something in customer service. This is my specialty. I'm a customer service specialist. I know all about difficult customers, cash what they call it, cash receivables, budgeting, customer conflict. I trained, I've done all this. Lay it all out in line. Do y'all have any skills that resembles my talent? And of course, it's either yes, we got this job, or that. No. Now we got a conversation. Two, how are they gonna hire you and you want to make big money and you just I don't even know. You think they're gonna give you $80,000, $90 jobs and they got confidence in you? Come like you know what you're talking about and you know what you want. Because like I tell you, if you don't know what you want, I sure as hell don't know. Two, exactly. You never ask anybody what jobs they got open. And I used to tell them, yeah, my company was usually 3,000 or so jobs around the world that's open. What do you want? You got to go do that research and know. Yeah. Now, you come to me and say, hey, I'm in the quality. Do you got something in quality that's open? Then I can say, yeah, no, yeah, we hiring at this or that. Now we got a conversation. But I'm not going to research jobs for you. And try to see what you want. But again, it goes with that presentation. Be able to talk about your resume and your skills. Yeah. And that's what's going. And even once you're in the job, like people say, so-and-so got promoted, they don't even do nothing, but they know how to present. Yeah, they are adequate in the job that they do, and they know how to tell the story.
Yeah, those are like probably the easiest skills, and like, I mean, obviously knowing like communication, just overall, and also like writing, communication and writing. Once you got those two things down, I feel like just knowing like basic finance, like at least how to audit yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pretty much you should face no real thing. Like you said earlier, risk management, all these things are like strategic thinking, analyzing, or like what business analysts do. Like,
I would challenge everybody, strategic thinking, to look at their life. What is different this year than last year? To go back to the last 5 years of your life and see, have you improved every year or have you decreased? Are you still facing a hard, rough times of bad luck? Are you still facing the same bad luck this year and situations this year that you had last year? Or have you improved and have you continued to improve? If the answer is no, you need to do something differently. You need to plan. Holler at me. I can help you there. It may cost you, but I can help you. I can help you with that. And get your
everybody on
mind.
after fire.
Yeah, everybody, we can help you and help you put your plans together to be able to live an after five lifestyle. And that's another thing that most people think. You don't get wealthy and you don't get successful by accident.
Right.
It does not, people don't know, you don't get promoted to senior manager, directors, vice president by accident. You don't make a lot of money by accident. It has to be a plan put into place. And there are intentional things that you have to do to get there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little suffering. Sometimes you have to restrict. You can't go out there and buy everything you want.
That's the easy part.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Self-discipline is kind of hard. A lot of people don't have that self-discipline, discipline of what it takes to get to the top. It's kind of like being on a diet. You know, it's all fun and games. I'm going to the gym and I'm lose weight till you get hungry. Or somebody snatch that cheeseburger in
Yeah,
front
eat
of
a
your
rib.
face. Yeah. You got the ribs and you got the cheeseburgers and a plate.
I need a rib,
And
son.
it's gonna get hard to make that conscious choice. And now, I mean, but if you got to give in to the cheeseburger and to the ribs, the
I just be
temptation.
thinking about, like you said, the top, bro. The people at the top, they not thinking about no ribs. They like,
Well, because they
I'm
have a
starved.
consistent. Well, they have a consistent habit of self-discipline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, you don't really see too many obese, rich people, billionaires,
If they do, they
millionaires,
die faster.
CEOs.
They be
Yeah.
on cocaine and eating too much and shit. They be living that rock star lifestyle. Like Elvis Presley, he probably was on that
They
shit.
rich. That's all they got to do. They party. They got the money.
Eat food, get fucked up. I mean, that's literally
Successful
what.
billionaire. But most success, those are entertainers. They're a little bit different,
Yeah.
and you can tell the difference between an entertainer that had a skill that got a lot of money dropped on them versus someone who took and built their money.
Oh yeah, because they don't never be in that bullshit.
It's a big difference between a Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, even Diddy. You know, you look at a Diddy, a Master P, somebody like that. It's a difference between having the skill, but actually building a business.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Hey, y'all been seeing all this stuff with Diddy coming up too lately?
Yeah.
I don't know why they just keep I don't know why it's like coming up so much lately.
They keep saying Diddy. They said Diddy put a hit out on Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. They
They
saying
say
he killed his wife,
on,
he killed Biggie, Tupac, he killed everybody.
then they said that he put out a hit on
He killing
I'll Be
everybody.
Sure. But my thing is this, I'm like, well, damn, Diddy been putting hits out on Jamie Foxx and I'll Be Sure. He can go get his money back because this man ain't successful.
Yeah, they still walking around
He
here.
wasting money.
Right.
Nah, bro, he a trash ass assassinator. Like,
I don't know what to say about Diddy.
He in that club, he better go live his life, man. Let them boys have that.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I ain't gonna get it because I feel like a lot of that stuff is just like that Hollywood like bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Entertainment.
Yeah, that weird shit. I ain't gonna say what kind of shit. Yeah, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of that crap going on, coming up in the news a lot lately too. I'm wondering if something gonna go down. Usually, when it be happening like that, it be like a lot. They be doing magic. They own magic.
Right.
Beware, everybody watching. We talk about magic and shit.
Oh, you need to break that down because a lot of people hear that term, especially in the church, and they get nervous. They start thinking of devil worship, light flickering, spells and stuff going on.
Well, we was talking about spells earlier. Like the Bible even built on
Spells.
spells. It even said
they can put spells on you using words if you take it in and you don't have no knowledge of self. If you don't have consciousness.
That's been our whole conversation today for real. Like, where's the sense of self in 2023? Because everybody worried about AIs, but like if you had sense of self, AI couldn't do what you do. It's so specialized to the person. Like, don't be worried about AI. Just tap into your true self, bro.
Well, tap into the power that AI bringing. How can you get on that rhythm and wave with AI and ride that to the top?
Yeah. Well, that's what
I said. The same thing about
if we're talking about top level, like you said earlier, we're like everybody doing, like we going out and we're like, okay, well, I can do this skill. This how much is gonna pay me. I can go out and get this skill. Yeah, those people, yeah, for sure.
A lot of people still don't know about AI and how to use AI. So now's the time to learn about AI.
Well, of course, yeah, if we're talking about common people right now in the world, they use AI every day, just about, but they don't.
Yeah, they don't realize it.
Yeah.
But again, they have no knowledge of self and what they're using.
Oh man, there you go again.
You gotta have knowledge of self and everything that you. If you don't have knowledge of self, people, you're gonna always be depressed, and people going to tell you why you think a lot of kids now are depressed off social media and Facebook. They have no knowledge of self.
Zero.
It's like, oh, so-and-so stopped following me. They hate me now. I'm crying and I'm depressed. So-and-so living better than me. I'm depressed. They going on trips. They in relationships or whatever else. If you had knowledge of self,
third grade.
Get those. Oh, people unfollow me. Oh, those two stop unfollowing each other. They're not following each other. What's going on? If you had knowledge of self, this shit wouldn't matter to me. Okay, so two people unfollow me on Facebook. Who gives a shit? I know who I am. What's they gonna do? They don't like me no more. People don't want to be my friend no more. Okay, who gives a damn?
I got plenty more.
Money. Or people, even at work. Some people like we don't like him. We think he dumb, or we don't think he deserved this position, or whatever. Again, who gives a damn?
Right.
You not like me, but I can go start somewhere else. Because I got knowledge of self. It's like, okay, I can just pick my talents up and my skills and take them somewhere that they appreciate.
To some random place. Yeah.
I'm gonna learn,
it's what so I'm doing. Easy now, bro. Like it's like a video game for real now. Like, man, it was like actual barriers before that, like we had to go through. At first it was the educational barrier, but now that shit's gone. Some people getting jobs making six figures with no like not even a GED.
Yeah.
Just from freelancing, bro. And showing that they're able to do that skill. Like, it's a whole different world now, bro. Everything, remote jobs, and we on this Zoom shit. Like, yeah. Communications is on another level. So there's like no excuse now, y'all. Like, only thing is just finding, like you said, a mentor, bro. Finding somebody who can like give you kind of like a template, and you can just customize that shit as you go.
Time for the same shameless plug, which is what I stand for. If you're living that after 5 lifestyle, you have that type of confidence. You have that knowledge of self that stands out. When we wear our shirts, people are usually looking at it when they see the gold, how bright the gold stands out. And even through camera, the gold on our shirt stands boldly on purpose. It shows somebody that, hey, I got knowledge of myself. I'm wearing a bold brand. Yeah, I want to be seen. Yeah, challenge me. I'm ready for your question. I'm ready to have that conversation. I'm not sitting in the back. I'm a leader. I'm leading the pack. That's a leadership shirt. I'm not just anybody. You talk to me, you give me respect. I live the after 5 lifestyle.
Right.
And the quality of our shirts, I will say, especially the gold, I put mine in the washing machine, iron that bad boy, and that gold just stands tough, like we do.
Yep. It's a great representation of us. So please, y'all, check out the website because we do sell those shirts on our website.
Yeah, please
Also,
get you one.
we'll be putting out some content in relation to that soon. Y'all just be on the lookout for that stuff. Yeah. That's gonna be a good look for everybody because you're gonna be a part of something that make you proud to be, even if you've never been like a leader in your life. Like, I know we talked about mentors, but let these episodes be like a mentorship to y'all because the information you could take and use it like everyday life, settings. You don't even gotta be on no business or, career or whatever, but just common sense, going through everyday life. So yeah, watch these videos and get the info, man. And talk to us on the forum, bro. That's where we be at for real.
We'll even do individualized, coaching sessions with you.
Yeah. Y'all, man, I ain't even gonna throw my website out on there. You can find all my information on After Five website anyway. So
anything you want to say After 5, yeah. I'll leave you after5.com. Check it out. Put your comments, questions out there. The whole goal is to make the community smarter and to show an intelligent brand. It's like pure gold. It's rare gems. And to give you these rare gems that you may not otherwise get. We bring you the drama sometime and show how we live, but we do that on purpose. When you see us out having a cigar, and I don't know, we caught it in our interview with Rob, like Rob said, you get to enjoy some privileges when you have an intentional after 5 life. Well, like you said, we're burning money. Like that's what we're talking about. We're burning those cigars. Like we're sitting here, we're burning money. Mm-hmm. But that is some of the privileges of when you've done of that discipline. When you discipline yourself, there's also a time for reward.
Yeah. Definitely, like how it's supposed to be seen, not just something that like gets a bad rep or name or anything like that. Because we all here, we all people on Earth. We shouldn't be trying to find something to attach negativity to if it's bringing us together. Like, find the good with the bad, you'll balance that shit out, like Ken said earlier.
Most people don't think about it. If you go back to basic science, we're all atoms. Most people would agree.
Exactly.
I don't think I would get very much. Well, I mean, there's some people that will argue, but we are all atoms. And one of the things, very little that I remember from science, but I do remember in an atom, there's a proton, a neutron, and an electron there. It was a mathematical formula that you had to balance out, because if you had too many negatives in there, it would throw the atom out of balance. Same thing. I mean, it's like you're an atom. Keep taking in negative and you're not balancing it with the positive, you're not going to be in harmony. That's science. And they're not presented it that way. So positivity, and now these positive electrons to have a better life. But if you constantly listening to negative things, speaking negatively, I think that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely.
Wake up in a shit show.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, shoot, tell about the go ahead, if your mic went out.
I was just saying we appreciate everybody for all the support, all the people that have been supporting us through the last, year and a half going on 2. The journey we've been trying, uplift the After 5, the podcast, get the show going the best way that we can. And we just want to say we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That it means a lot to us. Even the ones that followed and unfollowed us, it still mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? We know we had a little part of your time and stuff like that. So If y'all want to continue to follow us, like to say, check us out on YouTube. You can check us out on aliafter5.com. You know what I'm saying? We're on all social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to join the show, come on the show, anything, y'all also can jump on the inboxes, man. Like we always chat back. We ain't gonna be like somebody that be like, oh, I'm gonna just overlook they chat. So when we get the time, we get back with you.
Yeah, for sure. For real, I agree.
Tell me about your GoFundMe and your app.
Yo, so check it out, y'all. We've been building the world famous Shoe Pro for about 2 years now. The concept originally from 2015, but we've been working on the app, the design for it, the features, functionality for about a couple years, and we getting close to actually creating it. Right now, I created a page that's actually on the Afterfire website, aliafterfire.com. You can just click on it. It'll say crowdfund on the navigation links on the website. Also, you can just type in Google Shoe Pro or the world famous Shoe Pro. But yeah, I'm on everything, Laura Shoe X, or you just type Laura Shoe, or just type Shoe Loves Rebels on Google, and my whole life will come up on it. So check that out. That's everything.
Cool.
Rashad with the shoes, man. Y'all need to go check him out.
Oh yeah. Yes. Check out MREDs. Yeah, the MRED shoes. Yeah. He about to he about to drop some crazy shit, bro. For real. He just sent me some mock-ups the day before yesterday. But he called me. Me and him got something up the sleeve. We actually got like holding out on a bunch of stuff. But I'm a perfectionist. So yeah, y'all look out for MREDs. That's all of that's in our shop on our website. Y'all can check out the merch on there. But yeah, MREDs are about to be popping up everywhere. They got a bunch of different vendor spots set up. So y'all just keep up with Facebook.
Get your stuff while it's in. I was on the cruise ship and everybody was looking at the shirt. Where you get that shirt from?
Yeah.
You supporting yourself. You saying a lot. It's part of that presentation. When you're wearing the After Fire lifestyle, it's a conversation piece, something that you can talk about. Sparks up, especially if you meet somebody else and you both got on the After Fire lifestyle shirt. That automatically lets everybody know the intelligence level. Oh, we got a conversation. I know that person's good to go.
Yeah.
So make a bold statement. The presentation matters.